Ethan always thought betrayal would look loud. A slammed door, a screaming fight, a lipstick stain on a collar, something obvious, something dramatic enough to warn him before everything collapsed. But betrayal didn't arrive like a siren. It arrived like sunlight. Soft stripes through the blinds, warm, ordinary morning air. Vanessa sleeping beside him with her hand curled under the pillow like she trusted the world. Lily's giggle floating in from the living room, pure, bright, unguarded. The sound was so innocent it hurt. Ethan lay still, staring at the ceiling, feeling the kind of emptiness that doesn't have a name. He had a wife who loved him, a daughter who adored him, a home that looked like stability. And yet something inside him kept reaching for what could destroy it. His phone vibrated on the nightstand. Not a loud ring, just a private tremor against wood. He turned his head. One notification. From Mia. Can't stop thinking about you, tonight. The words were simple, almost playful. They hit him like a punch. His chest tightened, his pulse jumped. A cold wave moved through his body, chasing the warmth out of the room. For a second, he stared without blinking, as if refusing to read it would undo it. Vanessa shifted in her sleep and murmured his name softly, half dream, half trust. Ethan's throat went dry. He slid out of bed with the care of a thief, taking the phone with him, walking into the bathroom and shutting the door like he was hiding from his own life. In the mirror, his face looked normal. Husband, father, a man with a routine. But his eyes didn't look normal. They looked hungry. His thumb hovered over the screen. Delete it, block her, end it now. Instead, his fingers moved. He typed one word that felt like stepping off a ledge. Tonight. 3 dots appeared. Then the reply. Good, same place. Ethan exhaled, shaky, relieved, and hated himself immediately for how much that relief felt like oxygen. Outside the bathroom door, Lily laughed again, and it sounded like a countdown. Ethan woke to sunlight spilling across the room, but it felt cold against the emptiness in his chest. Vanessa slept peacefully beside him, unaware of the storm gathering inside her husband. In the living room, their daughter Lily giggled at something on the TV, innocent and bright. Every sound of Lily's joy pierced Ethan like a knife, because it reminded him what his desires were threatening to destroy. His phone vibrated. He reached for it with a tight breath, as if he already knew what he'd see. Mia. The message flashed on the screen. Can't stop thinking about you, tonight. Desire collided with guilt so hard it made him dizzy. His pulse accelerated. His hands trembled. He stared at the words until they blurred. The coffee he poured tasted bitter, like punishment. Brushing his teeth, showering, dressing, every ordinary action felt haunted by the memory of Mia's touch, her laugh echoing in the back of his mind like a song he couldn't shut off. By the time he stepped into the office, his face looked calm. But inside, he was falling apart. Emails and reports stacked up, unread. Meetings started and ended. People spoke to him and he nodded at the right moments, but his mind never stopped circling the same thought. Mia. Every ping of his phone was a spike of adrenaline and dread. On his desk sat a framed photo of Vanessa and Lily, smiling in sunlight, a picture of a life that looked perfect from the outside. Ethan stared at it too long. Then his phone lit up again. Mia, tonight only us. His fingers moved before his conscience could catch up. I'll be there, he typed. The thrills surged immediately, hot, electric, followed by a nausea of shame. Evening came, and Vanessa prepared dinner with the warmth she always carried so naturally. The smell of roasted chicken filled the house, but Ethan couldn't taste it. He sat at the table, smiling, nodding, playing the perfect husband while his mind ran on a separate track entirely. Every vibration of his phone twisted his stomach. Vanessa laughed and told a small story about Lily's day. Lily babbled with her hands in the air, proud of herself for something simple and sweet. Ethan laughed at the right moments and hated himself for how easy it was to act. He excused himself. "I'm just going to wash my hands." In the bathroom, he checked his phone. "Mia, I miss you already." He typed, "Me too," then deleted it, as if deleting words could erase who he was becoming. He stared at his reflection in the mirror and saw something hollow behind his eyes. For one sharp second, he didn't look like a husband. He looked like a man preparing to ruin his own life. Night fell. Ethan drove through the city, and every streetlight cast a shadow that felt like judgment. The roads blurred past him, reflecting the chaos in his chest. Mia waited for him, radiant and provocative, like she was made of temptation. Her smile pulled him in. Her voice softened his resistance.
If this story hits you, you can support the channel with a quick hype.
Every glance felt like a spark. They spoke as if it was casual, as if they were normal people meeting for a normal night. But the tension was everywhere. When her hand brushed his, electricity shot through him. He told himself he could still stop. He told himself he was still in control. But each touch felt like another chain, snapping in his conscience. He left her with his hands trembling on the steering wheel. The thrill was there, sharp and addictive. And the guilt was there too, heavy and suffocating. When he got home, he hid his phone with meticulous care, like a man hiding a weapon. Vanessa asked about his day. He smiled. "Everything's fine." He walked down the hallway and paused at the mirror. The reflection didn't lie. Hollow eyes, tight jaw, hands that wouldn't stop trembling. He touched his wedding ring, and for a moment it didn't feel like a symbol of love. It felt like evidence. The next day at work, the pressure grew worse. Emails blurred, meetings became noise. A colleague said casually, "You seem distracted lately." Ethan forced a smile, "Just tired." But the tension inside him coiled like a serpent, tightening with every hour. At home, Lily ran to him and wrapped her arms around his waist. Her small body fit against him like trust. Her laughter hit him in the chest. Vanessa watched with soft eyes, smiling unaware. Ethan felt like he was standing in a house made of glass. And he was the one holding the hammer. Vanessa began to notice subtle changes. The way Ethan hesitated before answering, the way he guarded his phone, the distant look that crossed his face like a shadow. One evening she asked gently, "Are you okay, Ethan?" He lied without thinking. "Yeah, just tired." But every word cracked the facade a little more. That night he met Mir again, in a hidden spot downtown. The thrill consumed him. The danger made his skin feel alive. Every laugh, every touch, every whisper pushed him further into a spiral he knew he couldn't escape. He left her sweaty, breathless, and haunted by how much he wanted it. When he returned home, he hid his phone with obsessive care. Vanessa noticed nothing. But Ethan didn't feel safe. He felt trapped. Then the silence in the house began to change. Vanessa moved through rooms with a quiet precision that unsettled him. Lily played nearby, laughing, but the sound felt sharper now, like it was cutting through a lie. The house became a theater for deception. Every corner held a memory that contradicted the chaos he was inviting. Then Daniel, Ethan's closest friend, called unexpectedly. "Ethan, you're not yourself," Daniel said. "Something's wrong, one mistake and it all falls apart." Ethan muttered reassurance, "I'm fine." But panic clawed at him after the call ended, because Daniel's words were true. Mia texted again. "I need to see you." Ethan stared at the screen. He should have stopped. He should have chosen the life he built. But desire doesn't negotiate. "I'll come," he typed. On the drive, every streetlight flickered like judgment. Every passing car felt like a witness. Back home later, Ethan noticed it first. A faint trace of lipstick on his collar. His stomach dropped. Vanessa's gaze lingered. "Ethan, what's this?" He stammered, "Must be from work." It was a pathetic excuse, and he knew it the moment it left his mouth. Vanessa didn't argue. She just stared a second too long. And that was worse than anger. Late that night, Ethan faced the hallway mirror. The reflection was merciless. He whispered, "Who have I become?" The mirror offered no comfort, only truth. Then his phone buzzed. Vanessa. He stared at the screen, heart pounding. He answered. Her voice was calm, distant, and heavy. "We need to talk now." Panic crashed through him. Every secret, every stolen hour, every lie. All of it rose like a tidal wave. Vanessa entered, eyes stormy, lips pressed tight, her entire body holding back something volcanic. "Why, Ethan?" He swallowed. I made a mistake." "A mistake," she repeated. "Do you know what you've destroyed?" He couldn't answer, because the answer was everything. Days passed like fog. Ethan moved mechanically, work, home, sleep. The house became quieter. Vanessa's warmth was gone. Lily's footsteps were soft, but they echoed in a way that hurt. Every memory in that home started to feel like a ghost. One afternoon, Ethan walked past a playground and saw families laughing. Parents holding hands, children running in circles. It hit him like a knife. That used to be him. And he had traded it for a thrill that lasted minutes. That night, Ethan sat alone in darkness. No distractions, no excuses. Only silence and the echo of what he'd done. He whispered, "I wanted thrill and I lost everything." The camera pulled back in the mind of the audience. The house that once felt warm now felt cold. Empty. Unforgiving. Ethan leaned back, eyes closed, broken and hollow. And the silence answered him like a sentence he would live with forever.
If you've ever felt this kind of pain, don't walk through it alone. Hit subscribe and stay with us. More real stories are coming.